we go. Yeah, I think I am gonna work on this. Saturday in Maine. Anyway, good morning, everyone. Hope everybody's had a lovely. Everybody had a lovely Friday. Lovely evening on Friday. Okay. I'll say this thing is just another fabulous model. Something tells me I probably should have worked on this thing in the first place. Oops, no runaway wheels. Just looking to see if I'm not missing anything. I think the answer is no. I'm smitten with this model. But then again, the last Meng 1/72nd scale tank that I worked on was not dissimilar. Just a fabulous model. Absolutely fabulous model. Hey Joe, good morning, brother. What's going on? How was your Friday, my friend? So I got some funny news. Funny, huh? I'll listen to funny. Animaniacs on Hulu. Have you watched? I have not. Hey Seb, good morning. How are you? I have not. Oops. Hello. Meaty fingers, meaty fingers. There we go. They have Trump as an horse. Oh, really? Wow. No kidding. How long before they get sued? Doing fine. It's sunny with blue sky over. So the day start on a good note. Oh, that's lovely. And how are you? I'm doing pretty okay. Came up, spent the night with my. I'm up here in Maine, spending the night with the weekend with my wife. So good. Had a nice day. Kind of low key. Got some model work done in the evening. It was nice. Sitting watching videos and doing some model work while my wife had to work. Went out and had a nice time out with her too. My wife works in a boarding school, so she had duty last night, so kind of went out and hung with her, which is like an ice cream social, so had ice cream with her. It was good. Had a nice evening. So Joe, that is pretty hilarious. The question I have is, given this current crazy administration's approach to stuff like that, how long before they get their asses sued? Crazy times. Crazy times. Crazy. Probably was ugh. I'm not working this weekend. Stay vacation is approved. Nice. Staycations. I love staycations. I like vacations too. I like being away and traveling and stuff, but just not being at work is such a good thing. So, one mistake I keep making when I travel, I forget to bring glasses with me. So don't always get good visibility of what the hell I'm working on. And the lighting in here ain't that great. But anyway, it was good. I'll show you guys what I'm working on in just a second. This is actually, it's a peach of a model. So I stay on track. I will be a month ahead by October on all my bills. Oh, Joe, I'm so happy to hear that, man. That's great. Dude, actually being caught up on something like that, that is fantastic. Yeah, I wish you every success in that regard, my friend. I think we're going to be on that path right about the time I die. Being ahead on shit. Oh my. Oh God, this is so awesome. There we go. Hey, Nick. Good morning. Wow. I love when you hear people who are like in that place, that zone. There we are. Anyway. I'll show you what I'm working on right now, because this is okay. The last few models I've worked on, um, they were all either good, like the Bolinux was a fun model, but it didn't like wow me, right? It was a really good model. The plane that I'm currently working on, the Aerocomet, sucks. Um, the bat plane, the Dora wings, uh, GB was pretty bad, but in the end could mustered it into something. Um, been working on a couple of like I think I finished the silver bullet suppressor, which is bad. Hey Jaden, good day. How are you? The silver bullet suppressor, didn't enjoy um, all that. So last week when we were at our Patriot meeting, I brought a couple models. I figured, okay, I'll start building up this little tank that I picked up. So it is the one. It's brand new. It's the 1/72nd scale Merkava Mk.4M from Meng. Evening, Jaden. And I started on the wheels, and then last night I got to the. I mean, that's the detail. On 1/72nd scale. All these pieces you put on, this little suspension stuff, and it looks really good. Now, I don't know the tank well enough personally to just say, oh my God, like the scale of those springs is wrong. I can't tell. I'm assuming they're right, but it looks really good. And then this is the top of the turret. I mean, that's just the molded part. I'm busy with film school, and work just went to a show and a networking event. Oh, nice! Film school. Now we got something to talk about. Definitely, Jaden. I went to film school as well a few years ago. Yeah, the detail on this thing is just off the chain impressive. And the build of this model, it's glorious. Can't recommend it enough. I picked it up for I think it was like 15, 16 bucks. It might have been even less. Getting a Meng 1/72nd scale tank or anything armor related from through AliExpress, paid. It's like $15. Absolutely worth it. Absolutely worth it. So anyway, I've assembled. Even like I'll show you like the details on the wheels. The wheel detail. That's 1/72nd scale. It's really impressive. So I'm supposed to have glued on the wheels and the tracks. Getting to the tracks, I'm not going to do that now. I'm going to save that for later, because what I want to do, this thing may get done sooner rather than later. I'm kind of in a place where I need to actually finish an entire model, build it and finish it. And doing this up in, just getting all this stuff painted, hitting this stuff with paint, getting it pre-weathered, I think would be fairly straightforward to do. So we'll see. I want to get the obviously the bat plane at this point is done on my part. I take it back. I got to get the badge still done. Keep forgetting about the badge. Get the badge done, and then work on the on Misa Hayase. Get her taken care of. All painted up. I'm hoping to start that next weekend. Maybe even earlier. The little plane, the Aerocomet. That one's going to be like, I don't know. It's just not been a fun model. And the landing gear doors, on the wings are awful. So all that's getting trashed. I've got to basically replace it all with a sheet of plastic, or possibly just do epoxy. Don't know yet. But it's just awful. So it's nice to actually work on. Like I said, this model has some level of complexity. It's not terribly complex, but given the number of parts, the same number of parts, same number of runners as the Era Comet, this is exceptionally well made. Like I don't know, I can't say it enough. It is exceptionally well made. Okay, I'm gonna skip anything to do with, I think, lower hull work at this point. Because from here on out, all the tracks need to be done. Wheels and tracks need to be installed. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. And so far, I built the Hobby Boss version of this. This is better. This is better. Give me 1 second here, guys. I just want to make sure. I'm just changing stuff here real quickly. Sorry. There we go. Given my recent experience of, sorry, messages not coming through, I just wanted to make sure that the messages were coming through. So, okay. We now get to assemble the turret. In fact, I was actually not going to work on this model. I was going to work on, I've got the, I started working on this. Which I may do tomorrow, we'll see. I may, we're just not talking to you. Oh, I see, you're talking amongst yourselves, but not to me. Yeah, thanks, Nick. That's okay, I don't feel slighted in the least. I started working on this as well, which I may do in the evening when my wife and I are just sitting down and just having a, you know, like watching or something. This is also just, it's a wonderful little model. I haven't gotten very far into it, but it is really good. Okay. Cut that off, leave that there. All that details. Oh yeah, the I haven't gotten my hands on the Gundam yet. I'm gonna wait. It'll come out soon, I'm sure. But at least in this area, when they reprint it, I'll pick up one of those. But the detail on the Zaku is just, again, it's really impressive. I'll have to start the turret on the T90. Oh, good luck. Nick, has your experience with it gotten any better? It hasn't gotten any worse. Okay. Rebel Zaku is really good. I would like to see the goof. I hope they actually introduce the goof. I don't know how successful the series was. Or my local Gundam shop and many other hobby shops. Yeah, the Gundam I haven't seen in my area. They sell out like that. I could order one online if necessary, but none of the locals have it. Seen the show and it was good. It was good, but I don't think it was very successful. You know, of course, with Netflix, you don't get the ability to understand ratings. It was the last new mech in the RFE, but no model yet. Yeah, no, sadly. So, because of that, I think the amount of merchandising that may come about may be limited, which was extremely successful, which from Mercury, which I think allowed for them to be really aggressive with um, their marketing and selling of models. Side skirts have been the worst part of the kit so far. After some thoughtful sanding, they fit okay. Lots of thin cement. Yep, soften things up to help. Yeah, wow. Good evening. Hello, everyone. Edwin, good evening, my friend. How are you? There's a Chogokin of the Gundam. Is there? Yeah, I'll stick to the just the traditional scale model. All right, let's just did I get him? There you go. There it is, last one right there. Anybody got anything special planned for the day? My wife and I are going to drive into New Hampshire later. Spend some time there. There we go. Got that. Get rid of that. Boiling crawfish. Ooh. Somebody making gumbo today? Setting up a coma corner in the house. What the heck is a coma corner? Coma corner. Oh, I put that in the bag. I'll get that later. There we go. Describing was 60, 70 pounds. Wow. Really? And how do you prepare and eat those? Now you got me fascinated, Nick. I think I have a round file in here. Putting blankets and pillows in a corner and just laying and listening to music and vegging. Oh, dude, nice. That sounds like fun, Joe. Sorry, guys, I'm just going through my little bag here. Oops. Let's close that up, shall we? A corner to listen to music and veg out. Oops. Make them spicy, then eat the tails and suck the heads with cold beer. Ugh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, my stomach just turned. Thank you. I guess I don't have a round file here, which is fine. Nope, no round file. Memo to self, add a round file. But in the meantime, that's fine. I'll just use a hobby knife. Yeah, let's use my hobby knife, add some sandpaper. Thrift shop Mahler in the house. Spencer, what's going on, brother? It's a good word, Spencer. But not shrimp, yeah. I don't do shrimp boils either. But then, I get it. I find today plan something, but did not go because of rain. Yeah. Evan, what did you plan but didn't manage to have happen? That is a bummer. Should have taken care of my car, license plate, and then went to the library. Yeah. Well, all that can wait until you get pulled over. Spencer, how are you? How's things? There we go. Not bad. Not that I needed to do that, but I'm going to do it anyway. Because nobody's going to see that area. Currently snowing in my... Oh, dude, it's snowing again? Dude, yesterday we had... Did you have snow yesterday too, Spencer? I think we'll be having another life lesson in the house soon. Kids had an issue in the kitchen. We will be explaining. Cooking is a mess. That one needs no snow for us. Yes. Oh, really? Yeah. My kids woke up and we all looked out. And it's like there's snow on the ground. Fuck snow. We had snow 2 days ago. Yeah. Yeah. Fuck snow. Exactly, Joe. Mm. Well, good luck with that, Spencer. I sure I'll hear from my kids later just to let me know. That didn't take much. Pictures of chickens wearing scarves saying happy spring. Nice. It's getting rare for us to get snow over here. Really? So, Seb, have you had, I mean, it's just that snow is just becoming like, do you still get snow? It's just that it's becoming less and less, or are you getting less amount of it? That's not good. Some scary shit. I think that's good enough for now, because I'm going to put the hatch cover on this thing anyway. Hatches are going to be closed on this. All right, let's get these two pieces glued together. Oh, man. Wow. I mean, if this thing doesn't scream sci-fi, I don't know what does. The winter, we get 1 or 2 days of snow. Most winters, we get none. Wow. Wow. No, I think on top of all the other shit this season, why not, right? Yeah. Pretty much all winter we get none. That's crazy. The older I get, the less I care for snow, but I can't imagine there not being any. Oops. Hello. Hey, Mason, what's going on, man? We only got snow for 1 day this year. First snow in 3 years, yeah. What we have mostly is a rainy winter. Ugh, yeah. Cold and rainy. I'd rather have snow at that point. I do like the snow. It's just time to move on. Yeah. I used to like snow. By the way, good morning, Mason. What's going on, brother? Man, I love snow. Yeah, no, you can keep it. Mason, do you do snow sports then? Do you do any skiing or skating or anything like that? Hey, Mason. Oh, driving in it too. Yeah, yeah, yeah. First of all, driving, blech. Driving with snow, blech, blech. And here I thought I had a lot in common with Mason, but I guess not. Our friendship is over. I used to snowboard, but knees, yeah. Okay. Wow. Even the way this came together is still hot in Sydney. And you folks are into your fall right now. Am I correct there, Jaden? Into your autumn? Also, you used to do ice racing, cars on frozen lakes. Dude, we saw a little of that happening up here in Maine a couple months back. Crazy stuff. It's kind of fun to watch, but yeah, I'm turning into a grumpy old man that doesn't like anything. I do like a lot of things. I just don't like snow. I don't like cold. I don't like skiing. I don't like anything that's cold. Yeah. And Nick, get off my lawn. Other days are cold. On some days, yeah. I love ice fishing. That has definitely passed. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I like cold. Yeah, I can't do cold. I said what I said. I know. I know. Grumpy old man. I love it. So I think this holiday I will be starting to plan out a model for a Batman model, showing the Batman jingle with a Bat car lost a wheel. Oh, that's kind of a cool idea. That is a cool idea. I like that, Joe. Wow. Wow, turn it on. This thing is pretty hot. Oops. I hate the heat. Oh, that's the funny part. I love heat. I love the heat. Find a tow truck called Bat Towing. Ooh, Joe, I like that idea. So you're planning on it right now? That's a cool one. When are you gonna start building it now, or are you gonna wait a little bit? Yeah, drawing it out. Sweet. So it's funny. My wife and I were talking about this last night. It's, you know, temperature. I don't like the cold. I've never liked the cold, which is again why I don't typically do a lot of winter sports. But at the same time, as I've gotten older, I mean, I used to like heat never bothered me. It's starting to bother me a lot more. So your body starts to become less tolerant of that stuff. Yuck. Just the stupid shit that jumps in my head. I think it's a great idea. Part of Joe, one of the things I've talked about before, one of the things I like about models is even if you have a sizable backlog, it's you're sort of thinking about what you're going to do with all these models is a really, really good thing. I think it's part of what makes modeling fun. It's when you pick up a model, even when you're just looking at it, it's like, oh, what can I do with this? Excuse me. I think it's part of, and this is something that Chris Buckholtz, who the former editor of the IPMS Journal, posted once. You know, because his backlog, if I'm from what I've understood, and I never asked him, is significantly larger than mine. But he was saying the same thing. It's like, you think about what you're going to do with these models. Did Marge Simpson reference the jingle? Chipper got away. Batman lost his wheel. What was your body ever on your side? It makes dopamine tells me I can't have it all the time. Yeah. Sorry, guys. Wow. The mold lines on this thing is bordering on being non-existent. I pretty much was daydreaming about building jet models all day yesterday. So many jets. Yeah, exactly. I I Spencer, I found online, and if funds free up enough, I will pull the trigger on it. But I found online a Mirage Dassault. I'm sorry, Dassault is the company. Mirage 2000, which as a plane is pretty interesting, but never really got me. But the decals that go with it are fabulous. It's like, wow. Oh yeah, I was tormented waiting for the club to decide on the theme build so I could decide what the next build to start. I had a few days I was dying to start but needed to wait. Yeah. And now you know what you're doing, huh? I may actually have an idea too, but I'm gonna keep it a secret for a little while. He talks about it, but going to plan out a model for yeah. Ooh, I love that jet. Nice lines, yeah. A Mirage 2000 with the Delta Wing, yeah. Hello, Richard. Good day. How are you? Yeah. My favorite my favorite Delta Wings, I think they're considered Delta Wings, are any of the Swedish planes. Particularly like the what you got, the Viggen. Is that the first one? I keep forgetting. The Viggen is, I think, the first one, and that is just like a fan. No, the Draken is the first one. The Viggen, I think, is the second plane, and I forget what the current Swedish plane is. What are you working on? I'm working on a little tank that is absolutely phenomenal. I'm doing a huge dragon by Reaper. It's an animal. Technically, Mason, it's not. So I'm not sure. Yeah, that's fine. I think it'll be awesome. I'm working on this little 1/72nd scale Merkava Mk.4 tank. We still have those in service, I think, but it's replaced with the Rafale. Yeah. That plane is real. I like that plane too. It's interesting. I think the Europeans, again, I can't, I don't know if they're better planes or not, but I will definitely say that the Europeans build cooler planes than the Americans do. Like, except for I guess the A-10. Kind of like that plane a lot. Anything that basically is just Hasagawa mold. Oof. The F-28 Tiger Shark probably literally painted like a tiger and a shark. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, Hasagawa mold. That's an old plane, is it? That's an old model, is it not, Spencer? Official model, you need to do that. Oh, I think so too. And are you going to hand paint all of that stuff? Like you're gonna paint the tiger and the shark on it? Not that you have to, because it's just a model that relates to. So our theme build is you have to build something related to animals, and you have to have it ready for the December meeting. Up till the first year, World War II, Polish had the best planes. Oh, really? I don't know. The French had some pretty cool stuff too. I think everybody had has some pretty interesting stuff. So, if y'all remember when I worked on the ZTQ 15, do you remember how much work got redone to get these things to look a little bit thinner? I may end up doing the same thing. However, the one difference is they've got all of these little, I forget what they call these. These are basically balls and chains that are hanging below to prevent anything from hitting the contact point between the turret and the hull. I have painting order in my head. Really? So you're going to be painting all that stuff? Oh, wow. That'll be awesome. Kind of looks nice. Plan is to airbrush. To airbrush. Wow, wow, wow. But it's actually accurate. I mean, right number. Is it actual accurate? I mean, right number. Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna have to take a look at the you need to separate the chain links. I may actually do that. I may put in some actual little links of chain. I do have some. I've got more of them right there. You can actually see. I don't think they look to be like up close. They don't look very good. But from a distance, can they pass? I think the answer is yes. I may not separate them because one, two, three, four, five. Oh God, yeah, there's a lot there. I think I have chain that thin. Find out soon enough. Find out soon enough. All right, where was I? Oh yeah, I need a part B13. There. Got my new nippers in last night. Ooh, did you break them out yet, Nick? Give them a test spin? Tools? I am about to head to the bench to try them out. Oh, no daddy duty? Ooh. Tools? Tools? Oh, snap. Who doesn't like tools? Love tools. Well, once again, just the quality. Not 100%. This will probably need a little bit of cleanup, but a lot of what's going on in here is actually going to be hidden the, by the turret. Like the only thing left is I want is a jeweler's desk. A jeweler's desk, one that you can work on like right up here. It's not a bad idea. The funny thing is, it's when you go onto AliExpress, you see a whole ton of tools that are being made that work extremely well for, dang it, if I had smush, maybe it's like my glasses are pressing into my face, but whole lot of tools. It's like, wow, that's a cool tool. There's an angle guide that I'm very much interested in picking up. There we go. Oh, that's good. There we go. All right, we're gonna let that dry for a few moments. Then we're gonna put it, I'm gonna sand it down and we're gonna install it. It's like you need to combine a jeweler's desk and a nail salon desk. And a nail salon desk. Those seems, is it my imagination, but aren't those things kind of different? Because a jeweler's desk, I thought, is up really high, so your arms rest on, you're literally working at eye level. Maybe I'm wrong. Anyway. Yeah, I have an idea of what I want to do for our animal build, and it actually may include an animal. But I want to take a look to see what model, what the base model is going to include. Oh, excuse me. B parts, B parts, B parts. Yeah, the nail salon desk for the vent fans and lights. Yep. I mean, you cannot see a seam here because of the way it all comes together. Between the tolerances being just so nice and tight, and then the parts come together underneath. It's just so clean. It's just so clean. Interesting little details here. Whoops, hello. That part just flew. Ah. Hey, Peter. What's going on, brother? A bench with no legs. So I work standing up. Not the best, but I'm used to it now. Yeah. I don't know, Peter. There's something to be said about having, it is 29 degrees this morning. Ugh. That's cold. Yeah. Oops. Should charge. Be very careful. This is really fragile. That's ridiculous. Peter, there's something to be said about having a desk that, I've been actually thinking about at some point picking up a standing desk, one that can allow you to either stand or sit. You can raise the height on it. I think that would be a really good option. It's snowing here. Ah, fuck. I'm afraid to look outside. Yeah. Don't. If it if you don't see it, it doesn't exist. So this is like the first thing that I'd have to criticize this model for. And honestly, the criticism on this is so infinitesimally small. It's that the nub on this thing is on a very fragile part of it. I mean, that you have to be very careful in removing the nub. And again, that is a very small concern. Look, I have outdoor plans tonight, though. Oh, really? Don't look. What George said. I need to know how to dress. Just put on a skirt. You'll be fine. Dude, you'll be fine. Hello. Winter. Winter is here and won't leave. Michigan. Michigan. In fact, what's interesting, Mason, is anytime Joe says, hey, we've got X weather today, the next day it literally appears here too. Oh my God, we're getting like these massive rainstorms. The next day we get massive rainstorms. Oh my God, we got snow yesterday. Yep. Oh my God, the temperature hit this. It's like Joe is almost like it's been fairly accurate. Ah, the face bomb state. Dude. I'm not going to do it today, but man, I've been following a little of your politics. There's a lot of crazy shit that's going on up there, Joe. Oof. Especially with regards to your fucked up Department of Education. But again, not going into that. We'll say that for next Thursday. I have to restrain myself. What do you mean you have to restrain yourself? In what regard? Oh, no, 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 no. We're not letting you off the hook that easily, Spencer. What are you getting at? Need tap water. You left Ohio. Ohio, Michigan be feuding. Uh-oh. Feuding? Over what? This like a sports thing? God, I hope not. Damn it, the whole state of Michigan is a lyric. About the whole state of Michigan is a lyric. A lyric from what? Oh, gee, there was a war, George. Part sports, part friendly, state rally. Okay. What do I know? I'm born and bred New Englander. But yes, I did leave. It's a war with themselves. Jaden, truer words couldn't be spoken. All right, let's see if we can get this part laid down. Ooh. I have no idea what this. Okay, just so you know what I've been cleaning. That's the little part that I've been cleaning, and they have a nub right there, which means you can't really put too much pressure on it because if you see, it just starts to flex it a lot, right? And they're allies. You know, Jaden, we just hate everybody. just, our current regime just hates everybody. Let's be honest. It's interesting. Given the detail that was put on the surface here, it's interesting that they're saying, hey, but glue this little part on. It's kind of crazy. But sure, I can do it. Just live on the broader, my small fires, tipping cows, you know, teenage hell, teenage hell. Love it. Last night, as uh, my wife was, like I said, she was on duty. She had, whoops, that's gonna require a little bit of cleanup. But at the end of that duty, she had to go to the dining hall, and they had, like I said, they had their Sunday social, ice cream social, whatever they want to call it. And I had time to talk with one of her colleagues, and it was great. We had this wonderful conversation about music. I had my headphones with me. Oh, there's a problem right there. I didn't see that. I didn't get that nub good enough, and there's a bit of a line there. So now I got to push this thing in. I was breaking the plastic just to kind of make it look good. Had a great conversation talking about music. But yes, for the Upper Peninsula, caused a war with Ohio and Michigan over Toledo. Both militia were called out. What? What was this? This has had to be like back in the 1800s. Say the Michigan song dates back to 1890. But for reals, I do like Michigan. Just got back from trying out Chicago style pizza. Gotta say, it's quite good. Is this the first time you had Chicago style pizza? I love deep dish. Says the person who just shat explosively. I'm sorry. Wow. Yeah, we lost. We ended up with a lead. Oh. That's funny. Yeah, we lost. Yeah, that's pretty doable. Well, sanding. Maybe not. Should really get the sand in there because of all the detail. That's the one problem when you have that much surface detail. It's like good luck sanding. It's a win-lose situation. What is it with you Detroiters? Hey, Mike, good morning. What's going on, brother? Go to the house. All right, let's work on the other one. God almighty, it's only been an hour. I love it. Okay. AFG. So Mike and I were not able to meet up on Thursday, but Mike, I just want to let you know, I did head down to Brainerd Hobbies. That was a fun time. What do you mean, you Detroiters? You Detroiters. You Michiganites. Heck. Had a really good time. Whoops. Damn it. Yeah, see, it's so fragile. It got caught and I almost ripped a piece apart. The brand for hobbies. Yeah, nice. Yeah, it was really good. I actually grew up on Detroit style pizza. Did you really? To my detriment. To my detriment. To my detriment. I'll take this part off and I'm going to just soften this area up a little bit. Yeah, a lovely conversation with the owner. I guess he's the owner. There we go. Maybe I'm going to meet up. Well, it is looking very likely that she's going to be going to QU, so yeah. Be down there. Well, let's put it this way. I'll be down there more regularly than I am now. Mark is the owner, took over from his father, Frank. Is he the really talkative guy? And I'm saying that in a good way because I really enjoyed my conversation with him. We had a really good conversation. It's good. Sacrifice some time on doodles. E, I'm so sorry. I know I'm laughing and I probably shouldn't. Speaking of shoes, which a nice stop. That Gundam Planet on the way to Mosquito Con last week. That place, that place is awesome. Yeah, I love. I figured you said shops. Yeah, yeah, he is super friendly, very friendly. Even like he took a call while we were there. It was like a marketing call, and he literally said, "Hey, I'm really all set. Thank you very much. Hey, yeah, best of luck on your next call." And just to try to get off the phone, it's like not like a hanging up, being like all angry or whatever. I was suitably impressed. Yeah, but Gundam Planet is awesome. Like that's the place. Like if you're building a modern hobby shop, that's the place you want to mimic. I love that store. And the owner is so nice too. He gave us a tour. Danny was there, so we got a tour of the place. It was great. Jersey. So not having a sign up front. Yeah, it's a destination spot. I mean, yeah, maybe that's a good idea, but I don't think they need it per se. That's one of those build it and they will come. I just truly hope that that continues to be the case. The way they have everything laid out there, they have a place where, they can run classes, you can build, they got paint booths. It's fabulous. So if I can find the capital, I would have the Gundam shop. Yeah. Okay. Just doing a quick little fit up here. They even rent the airbrush booths. Yeah, exactly. What a terrific way of doing things, right? That's sick, yeah. Next time I swing down that way, my hope is to stop by there again. I do like them a lot. And it's just like I said, the owner is really nice. Hey, Austin, what's going on, man? Good morning, brother Austin. Got a lot of my locals popping in today. I love it. Didn't meet the owner, yeah. He was, we were just coming back after, oh, careful there. We're coming back after I'm sorry, Jesus, try again. MosquitoCon was wrapping up. And Danny just kind of said, hey, can we just stop by later on and check out the place? And the owner's like, yeah, of course. Then he gave us a tour of the back room where they have like their warehouse. Whoa, whoa. Nippers are pretty good for the price. Nice. I'm happy to hear that because I think I want to get a pair of those too. Though I've been threatened that if I visit Ray, he'll give me some for free. I think I'm going to do that anyway next week. I think next week I'm going to head down because I think it's next week. Not this week, the following week. I'm taking a week vacation. And I do want to meet up with Ray. He said, hey, let's meet up over at the Air Museum. I'm like, sure. I'm going to do that. Just take a day. Do that. Oh, George, next year, Mosquito Contra. Go the free route. Oh, of course, anytime you can get something for free, of course. But at the same time, I don't like taking advantage of people like that way. It's like, it's just not my thing. But yeah. Mason Spencer, good crowd this morning. It's my Star Wars. I'm hoping I can do it. You know, a lot of it really depends. There's a lot of unknowns with what's going on with us. I think we know that my wife will likely end up being here for at least an additional year. There we go. Wow. Yeah, just looking at that. There we go. Which, no, I think is it just means it's going to create some more, you know, just trying to find time, balancing everything out. What did the cop say? Did the cop say to the nipple? You're under a vest. Wow, Peter. Oh, the jokes. Enough comedy, jokes. Oh, that's just. Yeah. Just shot the tiniest PE part from my tweezers. Nice. And the question is, did you find it? Do you know where it went? What are you building today? Looks Star Wars-ish. It's actually a modern tank. This is the Merkava Mk.4M. I'll show you in just a second. I cannot recommend this model enough. The current Israeli tank, top line, their current flagship tank. But yeah, that's the hull. This is why I've always liked. This is the tank that kind of got me into thinking that, ooh, armor could be kind of fun. You can keep that bulbous World War II shit. I mean, I built some of that, and it's kind of fun. But give me modern armor. And this thing, guys, again, for anybody who's just tuning in, this thing is cheap. I paid $15 for this. Quality on this tank is just it's just incredible. All right, that's going to have to require a little bit of alignment. I did not. It was zero point 0.5 by, oh shit. So is it a necessity that you use that piece, or can you get by with something else, Nick? If you got a problem with Bubba Sherman's, you got a problem with me, I suggest you let that marinate. Hey, Austin, fuck you. Why don't you go build something pink? Why don't you build something pink? Yeah, why don't you put it on the table and get dinged for that? Ooh. Trash bag channeling his inner Wayne. Yeah. Dude, I gotta tell you. Uh, so this thing's supposed to be, I don't know if I really want to, I guess I could. I guess I'll have to. It's off a little. I just want to see if I can. There's a little bit of an alignment issue here. Yeah, now this is probably the worst thing I've experienced on this model. I need to kick this over just a bit. It was like a lifting eye after putting the first one on. I'm sure no one will notice the second one missing. It will never be in a comp to be judged anyways. Really? Nick, don't you have a show coming up soon? I'm not saying you're gonna have it finished by then. Yeah, this is like the one area where I'm just having a little bit of an alignment thing. There's Sherman. So where's Mr. Peabody exactly? Yeah, in May. This will definitely not be finished, but yeah. Canada Gooses and Sherman tanks. Wow. There we go. Let's remove that. And the mold lines on this thing are just so fine. I could bring the P40, but still not sure I'm up for that. Why not? Hey, don't get me wrong. I don't think you need to compete, but I think it is kind of cool to show your work, put it on a table, and see what the thoughts are on it. You know. Hopefully, they'll have a display only table. A vacuum cleaner has a green laser that emits a fan pattern on the floor and illuminates every particle on the floor. I wonder if that could be adapted for a tool to find lost model parts. Ooh, that's not a bad idea. So I remember from my last visit to the land down under, I still don't understand why kangaroo nuts keychain? What? Oof. Show is heavy with armor and aircraft. They didn't have a display table last year. Yeah. You mean they're a little too traditional? Yucky. Spandex over the hose of a vacuum. Yeah. Yeah. Spandex or nylon stocking or something like that. Yeah, good one, Joe. Not. Yeah. But Peter, well, I'm sure, will come up with some crazy design that'll work beautifully. All right, time to start filing or sanding. Every magnifying glass with LEDs all around the sides that illuminate where you're looking. Ooh, that's kind of groovy. See if I can rebend some of this. Excuse me a second, guys. I'm not buying some cue for a memorabilia shop. Careful not to break this thing. Memorabilia shop only to be flashbang with a keychain assortment of animals nuts. Ugh. Pass on that. Ugh. Hey, everybody's got their thing. That's definitely not mine. If you like, we're Moranis and I tried to get one in the park. Looking for them. Yeah. Okay, that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Just gonna reduce this side. Sorry, guys. Finish. Yeah. Again, this may very well have been just the way I laid these two pieces together. There wasn't a very easy way to align them, so right now it's struggling a little bit, but that's okay. Just going to grind away here. See if that helps out at all. Getting closer. That's it right there. That's it. Yeah, smidge more. Sorry. It's always it until it's not. Hey, Chris, good morning. How are you? Yeah, righty. File time. Model meeting today. Nice. That's awesome. Where do you, Chris, where do you guys meet? I think you might have mentioned it once before. Oh, I just forgot. Because, you know, as Nick would like to think, I'm getting old and infirm and forgetting shit and getting angry. He's probably right. No, the forgetting part, definitely. There we go. Yes. There we go. Now it's sitting in there. Pretty okay. It's like a little bit in the corner right down here, just a little off. But I'll deal with that. I can deal with that. Just say battle damage. Yeah, you can only do so much battle damage. Yeah, I'm that Indian guy. How are you doing, man? I'm doing well. How are you? I am doing well. American Legion Hall, Somerville, so you know, if anybody's out, you know, what's coming. I'll be there in a scant few 10, 12 hours. There we go. Not gonna lie. Even with these little issues on this thing is still pretty. This is like a tiny problem compared. It's a really good model. There we go. Got it. Okay. Let's get some more little bitty bits on this thing. It's actually pretty warm in here. Feet are cold, but my feet are always cold because it's cold. George gets cold very easy. That's why George doesn't like being outside in the cold. He doesn't like winter. Yucky, 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 yucky. Just imagine diorama with Zaku bringing down its heavy hawk. Especially for like some hot melted. Oh yeah. My hope is to actually do stuff like that as I get more of these smaller tanks done and some of the Gundam stuff done, is to actually combine a little bit of that. There's a 1/144 scale Avro Vulcan that I'd like to pick up at some point. And combine that with something like another flying Gundam of some sort. I think I found the elusive RE100 Gushin rebate kit. Really? Sounds like George needs house slippers. Yeah, he does. At my house I do. I just don't have one up here yet. I'll get him up here some point. Yeah. Ooh, is that a little flash? A little flashy flash? No, that's actually the way it's molded. Didn't think so. It's like, wow, flash on this thing? I'd be surprised. Do 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 do. Flashy flash. Oops. Likely, I'll probably pick up the Great Wall version, though. Trumpeter also made one that I've read a good review on, but yeah, the Great Wall's the one I'll probably pick up. Careful with the knees. Careful with the knees and guess. Yes, yes, yes. It gets loose quite quick. Yeah. Hello. Yes, correct. Make sure I got all the flash off of this thing. This is not fitting very well, but we'll figure this out. Some fur native moccasins are my favorite since they are handmade and support the tribes. Oh, that's kind of a cool idea, Joe. I generally won't go out and buy anything that is, anything with animal products now. I won't go out and buy anything new with animal products. But I do like that they're made locally. That's kind of a groovy idea. Every 100 frame get loose with the heavier designs, do they? This is not fitting very well. Now it's fitting well-ish. It'll fit weller once I get some of this pushed in. Since we have a few new people having just popped in, how's everything going, guys? Anybody got anything special planned for the day? So hobbyist has the Falkland Islands, $48. Yep. Yeah. There it goes. Air show Sunday. Nice. Potting tomatoes. Nice. Blue Angels and some great static displays. That's awesome. That sounds like it'll be a fun time, Chris. I'm assuming you're going. Are you going with family, friends, or are you just going solo? Tony, what's going on, brother? Hey, Kogi-kun. Charles, what's going on, man? Doghouse again? Yeah, the Maine doghouse. Taking my son to Monster Jam tonight at Gillette. Nice, despite the cold. That'll be fun. Monster Jam. I'm assuming that's Monster Trucks. Is that correct? Waiting for my Stream Deck and configuring it this afternoon. Maybe stream to test everything. Cool, Seb. Keep me posted on that. What's up, Tony? Trying to get my wife to come. It looks to be perfect air show weather. Nice. Yep, monster trucks. Nice. Tony. In the house. There we go. A little bit of glue out, clean up later. No one invited me to Monster Jam. I know. Still trying to get used to you on YouTube. I like me on YouTube. Actually, I've been enjoying this. This has been a nice. Now that we got the whole spammer thing squared away, it's been fine. It's been an easy transition. I didn't know. Like, that's a good excuse, Mason. You should have just bought extra tickets anyway. Because you just don't know. You just don't know. So you even said it, you didn't know. God, I think I'm tired. I think I'm tired. Good, I'm glad it's worked for you. Yeah, it's been working up just fine. So before I get too lost in, hey Mike, what kind of tomatoes are you planting, by the way? The background noise, your basement sounds better. Birds and Maine sound funny. Did you hear birds this morning? All I'm hearing is the cars driving by. Vespertina? No. That model has been temporarily put aside. I'll show you what this is in just a second, Chris. Head out, have a good weekend all. Spencer, you too, brother. Thanks for popping in. Always lovely to see you. Galahad, cherry, and brandy. Oh, so 3 types. Nice. I don't know what what is a Galahad? I can't keep up with you. I can't keep up with me. Chris, I've started a bunch of stuff recently that has not been fun. Later, Mason. There's Spencer. This is why it takes a year to finish. Dude, yes, and there's no doubt about it. I'm building a lot of stuff, or attempting to build stuff, and not getting things done. Yeah, I get it. And as I was mentioning, this is why I want to get this thing done, because this is like the first model I've worked on in a little while. Oops. That I've actually felt like, yeah, I want to take this thing to full finish. So this is the new Meng 1/72nd scale Merkava Mk.4M, and it is a terrific model. It's a slicer like an early girl or smaller beefsteak. Really? A slicer. You know, Mike, Mike, vision in my head. When you get to be in your 60s, you know, early 70s, I see you looking like Vito Corleone taking care of his tomatoes. Yeah, here's my beefsteak. It's just the vision that popped in mind. And audio wave from transmission. I just finished the BBEG for my birthday side quest next week. It's only been 5 months. See, 5 months. See, look at that. And it's just me. Well, sounds frog-like, but super light and quiet. Super light. Then by what has been known as model kits of pain. Merkava is one of my favorites. I love the Merkava. The Merkava design is great. And this Meng tank is fabulous. Absolutely fabulous. I will say that Meng so far has not proven to do wrong. Dying in the garden, eating an orange isn't much of a bad way to go. Exactly, Mike. Yeah, But just that vision just popped right into my mind. Like, wow, that's kind of a cool thing. Yeah. There are certainly worse ways to go, right, brother? Then my vacuum form kits in September, and I have been prepping. Nice. Do you need some more vacuum form kits, Chris? How many do you want? 30, 40, 100 maybe? Scaring the grandchild was unfortunate. Yeah, yeah, well, just a little. Mike, I assume maybe I assume incorrectly. The swim season is done. Is that correct? Children. Also need to get to my bust. I'm entering in a competition. Yeah, when's the competition, Charles? That's kind of groovy. Yeah, when's that? Just started back up. We had 3 weeks off. Oh, okay, wow. And what does it just go through the rest of the school year? And is there summer as well? It ends in a few weeks. Oh, Charles, is it an online competition? That's kind of cool. I've only primed it. Sounds like me and Misa Hayase. I got to get her kind of finished off. Sorry. Okay, we got that. Those will sand down after they've dried a little bit. Let's get this plate put on. I really would love to get those pieces taken off of here. Yeah, it's online with judges and whatnot. Yeah, nice. Can one see where this is, or is that not a doable thing? It's on Instagram. Ah, so something the Merkava Mk.4M would look nice, like a spaceship. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you could definitely do something kind of crazy. It almost looks like, I think somebody said it. It almost looks like has a bit of that um, Millennium Falcon kind of look, don't you think? Got to have it entered by May 5th, so a bit more time than I thought. Ooh, May 5th? Yeah, a little bit more time. 3 weeks? Do you have some vacuum form kits you want to get rid of? No, Chris, I don't have some. I've got a lot of vacuum form kits. It may take me some time, but I might go through those. I'll got to get rid of them. I don't think most of our members are going to take up most of that stuff. Oh yeah. And Austin, you haven't seen most of it. It is, yeah. And most of that stuff is not being picked up. Leopard? Are you talking about this? No, this is the Merkava, the Israeli tank. Yeah, that's what I thought too. Millennium Falcon vibe. Yeah. Okay. Now I think you mentioned that earlier that it's got a Star Wars-ish vibe. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's a it's a beautiful design. It's a beautiful design. Okay, let's see if I can. Oh, that's on the inside, right? Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell I'm doing here. I wouldn't pick one up. I think I may have one that I've kind of set aside for myself, and that's it. Oh, okay. But just to kind of just test the waters with it. But frankly, it is shocking how much better things have gotten model wise. Oh, I see how it goes. Oh, that's kind of groovy. No, granted that. I'm interested in the back and forth list. Can I get a list? Nope. I will not put a list together, Chris. It'll be way too time consumptive. I can certainly look when I have time, and start pulling stuff out if you'd like. But yeah, the amount of time it would take to do all that, Chris, to make a list, no, I don't have. Unfortunately, I don't have that kind of time to do that. But I can, like I said, I'll be going through that stuff, and I can certainly pull some of that out for you if you'd like. Maybe I've got to run. Angry morning. Ooh, good luck, Nick. Love you, brother. Good luck with the kids. And the engineering of the tank is quite nice with the engine in the front position to ensure more survivability for the crew. Yeah. Hey, Robert. Good morning, my friend. How are you? I think that's right. I'm assuming there's something that's going to go inside here. Feeding the cat before work. Why can't the cat feed itself? There's the refrigerator. There's the bag. Feed yourself. And then when you're done and you take a crap, don't do it in a litter box. Do it in the toilet and flush. Damn cats. Boss of the house needs her food. Yeah. I knew it. Looking for a supermarine swivel. Oh, yeah. Bolton Paul Defiant and Fuga Manchester. Yeah. Like I said, Chris, it's the the collection is all those models are way it's too large to sit there and just kind of go through um, and make a list. I wish I could. I wish I had the time. Unfortunately, I don't. So if it is something that you're interested in, I can, like I said, I'll send down any or all that I have. If I see something specific, oh, Chris said this, I can certainly try to pull it aside, but I honestly don't know what's there. Oops. So the wood gun I was working on got fucked by a gloss coat getting globby. Really? Robert, what happened with the gloss coat? Go George when you get the chance. Yeah. Yeah. I think over the next couple of weeks, Chris, if again, as long as you're not in a rush, I can start just like I'll go through the boxes and see what kind of stuff is there, and I'll start pulling it aside. I'm fairly confident that right now most of our members would not be interested in a vacuum form kit. A couple, maybe. I'm not gonna send everything down. Maybe they'll save a few, but generally speaking, most of our members are. They're not picking those up. All right, sounds good, Chris. Thank you. The only favor is that please just make sure that they they don't get trashed. Um, I'd love to see that they all have good homes. And by good homes, it's like I know what I'm saying because some of that stuff is definitely a challenge would be the best way to put it. That piece did not fit well. Let's move it over a little bit. There it goes. I don't know. Gloss is the bane of really chemical reaction from remaining airbrush or bad mix. Try to sand it down smooth, but there's a little texture in some spots. One part, yeah, we're selectively stripping. Messing with, oh wow, scraping alcohol. Um, Robert, what are you using for your gloss coats? Some of the alcohol getting under the mask. Oh boy, yeah. So I was using Mission Model Clear Gloss, which I've had success with in the past, yeah. Robert, I'm going to make a suggestion, just something to, if you have an opportunity to pick it up. I've been using it as a gloss coat. There are two. I have used Future, but I know some people are like totally against Future, and it's hard to find today. There is a replacement for Future, but I forget what it's called now. But the other one is take a look to see about, because I know that you're primarily interested in something that doesn't have a lot of strong chemically odor. VMS, forget what it even stands for, but VMS glosses are the VMS top coats I've been using recently, and they're really good. And they're water-based. So yeah, I had to sand down and spot. I have rubber and tar on the well. Wow, that's too bad. Yeah, guys, by the way, Robert just sent me some information on how he did some wood streaking on something, and it was beautiful work. I'm really sorry to hear that it didn't work out so well. By the way, for resident for group, and I have in September. It would go for value. Oh, excellent. Yeah, Chris. Yes, definitely then. Hi, and oh snap, what's good? It's Gunpla Collection. Hey, dude, what's going on, brother? Hein. I'm assuming I'm pronouncing that correctly. I've got Pledge, but I keep that for clear pieces. Yeah, you can still use it on for gloss coating, and I know there's a lot of people who are like, ew, no, no, blah, blah, blah. I like it. Vantage Modeling Solutions, yeah. I keep that for clear parts. AK Intermediate, Gauzy H. It's an excellent gloss. You like that too? Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully one of those will work out for you, but maybe trying. I'm going on a limb here. I'm not a Mission fan. I just don't. I've never enjoyed their stuff. It's been a while. How's everything? Things are okay. No major maybe some, but I'm trying to keep them at bay. Not a lot going on. Kind of just keeping it chill right now. How about you? How's things on your front? Anyway, got a couple pieces on there right now. I mean, this thing is just spectacular. Time check. Ooh, it's almost 8. Being U.S. based, we may have to become Mission fans. I'd rather pay the premium and get like I said, I know that Mission has very specific needs for how they do things. MP has kind of disappeared. I see their ads in UK mags. Don't know much about MMP. I'm using Pro Acryl paints on my last build. These paints are fantastic. Yeah, you liking those too? Pro Acryl is that the old tester stuff? It's going well. I do miss the hobby, but life is different now for me. Yeah? Dude, what's going on? What's changed? Can I ask without and again, you don't have to respond if you don't feel comfortable, but hope everything is okay at least. I think I mixed it wrong, honestly. Yeah. That's the other nice thing about the VMS stuff. Even though it's really thick, you just literally you have to use at least a .4 needle, but it's just right out of the bottle. No mixing, no thinning, none of it. Just spray it. There's also what's the other one? And this is like the only one, the Aqua Gloss that All Clad does. From what I hear, I have not tested it. All Clad also has that, and it's supposed to be really good as well. No, it's a mom and pop shop, from what I understand, made by Monument Hobbies. Oh, really? All the stuff you want. Pro Acryl is water-based. Yep. I think we're talking about water-based stuff. Relationship and having more fun than I could ever imagine while working a bunch. Okay. Hey, as long as life is good, your relationship and having more fun than I could ever imagine. I gotta tell you, when I hear that, that just says a lot. About that's a lot of positivity, and I'm glad to hear that. I was playing with Aqua Gloss and I like it, but I found a problem with it. Oh, really? What's the problem? Back. Uh-oh. Nick, what did the kids just settle down? Is UV reactive? Really? Ooh, that's not good. It's not good at all. UV reactive. No, not good. Kids are settled. What, did you just walk in, stare them down, and they're like, okay, everything okay? Can't do any fluorescent paint effects while using lights the whole part of blue. Oh, yeah, that sucks. Nope, pass on that. Put them outside so I couldn't use them anymore. Jesus, Nick. Go on, play in the street, kids. I'm gonna get back to working. Have a good one. Yeah, you too, dude. Thanks for popping in. All the best. All the best. I'm so happy for you. AJ said hi. Miss seeing you all the time. AJ! I'm here every day. You know, he could pop on. Isn't he old enough to have his own YouTube account now? I heard AK Ghazi is supposed to be good for a clear coat, but haven't tried it yet. Yeah, neither have I. There's just so much stuff to try out there. And if you find something that works, you kind of stick with it. All right, now I'm going to be assembling some boxes. Let's get some boxes assembled. This may be one of the last things I work on. I'm going to start getting ready to, as soon as my wife wakes up, we're going to start getting the day going. Hell no. Hell no. AJ. Well, if you're not going to be on, you can at least let him kind of participate. I mean, come on, really, mean dad. And by the way, no, I don't believe in that. No, I don't believe that at all, but I am joking. With the shit YouTube allows on here, ain't no way. Even YouTube kids isn't safe. Yep, does that Merkava have the ball and chain on the rear of the turret? Yes, it does. And I'm mixing the wood grain on the gun and gloss it. I maybe went too fast over the water mix oil because I got texture. So now I have to try to sand it smooth and polish. Hopefully without burning through. Oof. Yeah. Good luck with that, Robert. Yeah, it does actually, Chris. Let me just show you real quickly. So they actually have some of it molded in. Okay, just said, what up, Beans? Oh, AJ said that. AJ said that. By the way, AJ, what's going on, man? I got it from through AliExpress. I ordered it and it was supposed to release sometime in May, June, and it's like, oh, by the way, it's already shipped. How can it ship? It hasn't been released yet. And the next thing I know, it's on my doorstep. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to see where the nubs are. They were rushing to beat tariffs. They might have. I ordered it about a month ago, and I was literally expecting it to not arrive anytime soon. Yeah, they might have just started getting this stuff out. I'm actually kind of curious to see what's going to happen with a lot of the AliExpress pricing. Now, because of you, I'm going to have to find this Merkava. Oh, it is a Chris. This is a terrific model. Any of the Meng 1/72 scale stuff that I've so far experienced has been fabulous. I have a Leopard 2 as well. I've got three Leopard 2s because it is one. I love the Leopard 2. It's a great design. I'm building a box. I'm literally building a box. There it goes. I think that's the right way. Tuesdays don't change. Advertised pricing. Yeah, I'm also going to take a guess that the government is probably going to help them keeping their pricing down. They just let us all reconnecting, get blind whacked on delivery because it keeps changing. Yeah. I've never had a problem with it. AliExpress has been fabulous for keeping things kind of real on what's shipping when. No complaints. There it goes. I got the D-Spade dust collector before it was released a couple years ago. Customs office had a field day with it. Oh, I'm sure they did. Bang. Oops. Merkava with a mine clearing device. Oh yeah, the Meng one. I debated for the longest time. It's been sitting in one of my carts for like the longest time. I never pulled the trigger because I just didn't really want to buy another 1/35th scale uh, tank. 1/35th is a commitment. I'm still working on the AMX30B2, which is a beautiful model, but it's just like, yeah. Whereas like 1/72nd scale, this is, I gotta tell you, 1/72nd scale, just such a right size. Every other day there's new tariffs amounts, so why would they do gymnastics updating on their end when it's a US problem? Oh, exactly. And still have an email address? I think so, Chris. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I still have it saved. Yep. Yeah. We'll talk about the tariff thing next Thursday. We will talk about the tariff thing next Thursday. Okay. Let's see if I can get this thing to fit in here a little bit. Snappy. Not so much. I'm buying UK Airfix kits. Yeah. Somebody's about to donate to me the original Airfix Avro Vulcan in 1/72nd scale. Airfix recently updated it. They did a new tool, which is supposed to be really good, but the older one is supposed to be quite good too. It's obviously just been surpassed with some of the new technology in the construction. I'm trying to think if I actually own an Airfix kit. I'm not sure if I actually do. Being influenced by all the UK model content creators, yeah. I'm just gonna say it. I think the companies that have it best out there, a lot of these Chinese companies. The Borders, the Mengs, the Flyhawks, Tacom, all of them. Like if somebody said if you were looking at like, where to look for a lot of this stuff, those are the companies I'd recommend. Hi Mavis. Good morning. How are you? Chinese manufacturing is top notch, without a doubt. It's literally best of breed. Like, the stuff that's being done in Europe in general, the small production stuff, it's really hit or miss. And yeah, and it can be hit and miss at the same time. Mavis, are you helping your dad with the crawfish? Are you helping? Oh, excuse me. Got that on there. Now, having said that, I mean, let's also be, you know, plain here. There's definitely been some stuff that I've done that has not been fun. Like that little Vespid T90 is not fun. But I did pick up the KF51 from Vespid as well. Looking forward to seeing how that works out. Sold some kits today and flipped the money into other projects. Nice. Need to help Dad get that damn turtle done. That's right. Right, Charles. Mavis, get your dad to help with that turtle. All right, real quickly. I've done this before. I'm going to do it again. I absolutely, there's things that Anthony, good morning. How are you? I'm well. I'm well, thank you. Okay, just going to say this. This is a God hand sanding sponge that I beat the heck out of. It is worn out, but take a look. You're literally flaking off grit. Maybe I should flip my Vespid kits. Chris, that's up to you. I don't influence anybody at what they should buy or sell. How does everyone feel about selling finished models? Never really thought about it. That's a good question. Let's see what other people come up with. But that's literally it flaking away over time. That is a no grit sandpaper. But the funny part about it is, Joe, there actually is quite a bit still left on. But as you start to wear it down, it just becomes less and less of what it is. This is a D-spay. D-spay, when it gets thin, it's just basically paper glued onto a sanding sponge, and it just tears apart, tears off. So this will go on for a long, long time. This, at some point, just it shreds and it just becomes unusable. So once again, sometimes you just, I know, Joe, you're a big Tamiya guy. Got to run, y'all. Enjoy the day. Mike, you too, brother. Thanks for popping in. Always good to see you. Anyway, but I'd like to, I'm not a fan of gluing paper onto a sponge. I think I don't think money can be better spent. Let's put it that way. It's just not impressive. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Nice. I think most people ditch their sanding sponges before they reach the 1920 stage. No, I actually the funny part about it is like this is still quite usable. I wouldn't. I. It takes forever for me to ditch my sanding sponges. Haven't played with Godhand yet, so that's the only thing. And Tamiya, when it comes to sandpaper, yeah. I don't know. Like it takes forever to kill a Godhand sanding sponge. Okay, get that on there. What's left? Got that box. Now I got to build a couple more boxes. Got to get the grenade launchers on there. I like the way Tamiya comes so you can shape it. Yeah. Oh, mercy. Ah, it's got a lot of antenna whips on it. And for $3.50 a sheet, not bad. Yeah. Yeah, for good quality sandpaper, not going to disagree. I've been having pretty good success with the just for like sheet sandpaper, just going to try again, not Hobby Lobby. I don't buy from Hobby Lobby. Sorry. Going to Harbor Freight. 26, 15, and 16. Is Nick still on, or did Nick bail as well? Nick might be here still. So how's Mavis doing? I do cheap on using 2000 wet dry 3M. Yep, that's not cheating. Just if it works. Unless it's clear plastic. Got a buddy get a brand new pair and it snapped it like a twig. What did he snap like a twig? Wow. Well, again, the level of detail in this is impressive. 15. Doing these one at a time so I don't lose them. Yikes. Well, damn. Again, just the level of detail on this. Impressive. Just and the way that some of the stuff assembles. It's it really comes down to, the company that's making this stuff, what level of engineering they're doing. It's one thing to actually get like a good design, but it's another thing like to come up with like whatever your design is for making the molds, but to actually come up with a way of making it good to build. That's a different game altogether. These guys, wow. Maybe I'm just being very impressed because of the last couple of things that I've worked on, but this really is good. Okay, I'll probably just do this last piece. I'm going to call it a morning session. 8, 15, and 16. I'll show you what so basically this little itty bitty thin part. See those like raised pieces right there? Okay. You're literally assembling that onto here to give it sort of like this. Let's see if I can get the focus. There it goes. You can see what it looks like when it's actually done. It's just really nicely done to create that space. I mean, I have no idea what the hell this thing is. Excuse me. Because I don't know much about armor in that regard. But whatever this thing is, it's really, really good. There we go. Wow. Glue this thing onto the side here. This away, that away, that away. Just kind of curious what Charles means by that. It's just amazing to see what modern armor looks like compared to predecessors. Okay, it's not fitting quite well. I think that's because I think this part didn't fit well when I glued it in earlier. George, when you get a chance, I look forward to seeing you, Rainbow. Take care, my friend. You too, Chris. Have a good one. Enjoy the day. And hopefully you get a chance to go to the air show tomorrow. That sounds like it'll be fun. There it goes. All right, forced it in a little bit. There it goes. Looking good, looking good. All right. Okay. A little bit of a space issue there, but I don't think it's going to matter. That will ultimately end up becoming I'm gonna guess I'll end up making that into something like it's like a dark panel line or something. But there we go. That piece that just got glued in, it's just like that level of detail like that. It's just really, really nice. Yeah. This is again, the level of engineering that's coming out of this is really, really impressive. So with that, my friends, we are calling it a session. Calling it a session. I don't have a sign to point to, but imagine there was one right there, and it would say, "Stay safe and stay sane." Later, Charles. Gonna paint it rainbow. We can have a rainbow army. This one probably won't be rainbow. I'm not 100% certain. I'm just debating how political I want to make this one. But it will be not stock, obviously. But anyway, guys, imagine, stay safe and stay sane here, right? Go out there and do good. Brighten the world as much as you possibly can. Make it a good day for somebody. The world is just going to hell in a handbasket, and it's up to us to try to brighten it as much as possible, right? Making it better for somebody. Don't make it miserable. Don't take away somebody's, joy. There's no reason for it. And better yet, just make it better. All right. I'll be back on tomorrow morning, same time, same channel. Enjoy the day, my friends. Do good. Love you all, and I'll catch you on the flip. Peace.